Ram Talk, Season 2.
Legacy Maker, the All Sports Network.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Season 2 of Ram Talk. Here, Robb Johnson, presented by the Legacy Maker Sports Network. Ram Talk is back with you for more action for VCU. Now, last night, we're not going to be long tonight because it's early in the season, not too much happened, etc., etc., but we'll just go over what happened last night against the St. Peter's Peacocks and then what we expect or what I expect on Saturday as they play as well. Now, going back to last night, you had a team in VCU who did very well, in my opinion, early on. They had a 17-point lead. They were playing tough defense. They were doing everything that you expect a VCU team to do. However, as the game went on, you started to see the momentum. You started to see certain things changing for VCU. Now, on the offensive end, as Coach said, they've got to not make the ball stick. They've got to start moving the ball around. And I even said that last night in the presser. Some people may take it as harsh, but I don't look at it as harsh. I look at it as being as constructive criticism. This team does not, in my opinion, have a guy that can get his own shot off. Now, the closest thing to that would probably be Keyshawn Curry, or if you look at Vince Williams. However, both guys, I feel like, still need to get the right pass to make the right shot. Now, Vince can get off a three-point shot. However, if you look at last night, VCU was 2 of 14 from three-point land. That is not going to get it done, especially in this current landscape of college basketball, especially you're going against some of those good teams in the A-10. Now, we know the Bonnies are ranked. They're a very good team. As we know, there are a lot of other teams that will come up in that conference. But getting back to last night, I feel like VCU, I'm not going to say they were lucky, but what I will say is that I really believe that that game woke them up. Because college basketball, folks, is hard. College basketball over the years has gotten more and more competitive. You're not going to be blowing out teams. And to the St. Peter's Peacocks, to their credit, they had some really decent players. I got to give a guy like Doug Eddard credit, man. I believe he had 17 points. He was shooting the lights out of the three-point line. I feel like he could have got off even more if their offense would have not have been so turnover prone. Both teams turned the ball over damn near 20 times. So both offenses had trouble all night. Like I said earlier, VCU had a 17-point lead. They were dominating. After they had those 3 consecutive blocks where the crowd went crazy and everything, that's when they started losing their way. So for VCU, I think that going forward, what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to, one, assist the ball more. They're going to have more cohesion on offense. I think their defense is really good. I think their defense has the ability to do some great things. However, they do need to talk more on the floor. I think that they talked really well on the floor last night, but I think they're going to have to talk even more on the floor to really get that comfortability. You have a lot of guys out injured right now. As I said earlier, Ace Baldwin is out. There are a few other guys that are out, but he is the key, and hopefully he'll get back for the Rams in January. But if we go down the point distribution last night, we'll look at that for everybody. Hassan Ward, 14 big points and 9 rebounds, nearly a double-double, including that huge tip-in at the end that helped VCU win the game. Vince Williams added 2 more free throws, and the VCU Rams won the game. Levi Stockard, 9 points. You had Williams with 9 points. Keyshawn Curry, 12 huge points. Nunn, the freshman, again, 9 points. Banks, 2 points. Browns-Jones had 2. Nichols, 55. The big guy, 6'8", 6'10" guy. Let me get his official height for you guys, because I'll tell you this. Jimmy Nichols, 6'8", 225. He doesn't look 225, but I'm telling you, that guy, once he gets more run, he's going to be special for VCU. I really like his game. I like the way he plays defense, and I like that he has that three-point shot. Going down the line with points, Kern had 3. Nichols had 3. So The points came from pretty much everybody. They do need more points from more guys because you can't just rely on Hassan Ward every night to give you 14 because Hassan's, I feel like his offensive game is still developing. And once he gets that offensive game developed, once Hassan Ward can get himself a jump shot, he may not get himself a jump shot in college, but once he gets really comfortable scoring, especially going into next year, that's when this VCU team is going to be very dangerous. I don't think this game was as much about St. Peter as it was about VCU finding themselves, as them trying to get acclimated. I mean, you have to think about something, folks. When you lose a guy like Bones Highland and you are trying to develop yourself again offensively, you're going to have some troubles. And that's just the bottom line. You're going to have some troubles. So I really feel as if you are VCU at this point, you take this win, you go into practice, you continue to do what you are going to do, and you know that you have a target on your back. You are VCU. The days of VCU being, oh, they're the good story, and no, VCU is Richmond. Let's be very clear, ladies and gentlemen. VCU is Richmond, and Richmond is VCU. And, this program over the years making NCAA tournaments, going to the Final Four. Not a lot of programs can say, hey, we made a Final Four. So this team really, really, really must focus. You can't, like I said, you can't look at yourself as the underdog. You can't look at yourself as, we had a bad night and, it's okay, we won the game. No, I mean, you're supposed to go out and beat the St. Peter's Peacocks out of New Jersey. You're supposed to beat them by at least 10 to 15 points. But I have to, again, give St. Peter's credit. They came out and played hard basketball. But VCU just has to be more consistent. And I know I'm being a little hard on them, but this program, in my opinion, has high expectations. And that's what you should want. If you're VCU, why not want these high expectations? You should want to be nervous going into the game. You should want to know that when you walk into any arena, especially when people come to the Seal Center, that they're going to want to win. This place had, 100 plus consecutive sellouts. It is, it's VCU. So, I mean, you have to really embrace that. And I think that these guys are up for the challenge. I think these guys, especially a guy, and I'll go back to him again, Hassan Ward. I really like the way he plays basketball. I like his wingspan, the way that he plays defense. And I'm really a big proponent on defense. And I'll even go back to Nunn again, Jaden Nunn. I love his game. And like I said, it's going to take him some time. Even Bones Highland as a freshman wasn't out there balling. But it took him to be a sophomore. Plus you had some other guys in front of him. But when Ace gets back and those two start getting that cohesion and you can get these guys on the floor, especially going into next season, I am really excited about this team. And then ultimately Vince Williams. I am a big fan of Vince Williams. I think he plays the game the right way. I think he loves the game. But 1 of 4 from three-point land, Vince Williams is not going to get it done. Curry, 0 of 2 from 3. Basically, like I said, these guys are 2 of 14 from three-point land. That's not going to get it done. And a lot of times against better teams, in 2 games you're playing the Vanderbilt Commodores, and you're not going to beat that team if you're playing like that. Heck, I'll even go to Saturday night's game. On Saturday night, if I can pull up the schedule here, VCU plays Wagner. Wagner already has a win. Wagner has 2 guards that play a really good brand of basketball. So what I'm saying is that VCU, if you're going to play this style of basketball, if you're going to shoot three-pointer, you're going to have to make sure that you're hitting. I mean, this is the thing. Martinez, he had 18 in their first game. He's going to come out balling. Then you got Morales, who's very good. So this Wagner team is going to come into VCU on Saturday night, and they're going to be looking to knock you guys off. So you're going to have to be prepared. So that means today, which is Wednesday, you should have been shooting. You should have been getting prepared. Tomorrow you should be shooting. And Friday, I would say, kind of rest your body a little bit. That's all depending on the coaches. I don't have the schedule. But on Saturday, shoot around. You need to take these things seriously because no game is going to be a give me for VCU. And you guys are starting to get, you've got to get healthy. You've got to get, like I said earlier, some cohesion. So if you're VCU, you know that you've got to play your butt off against Wagner. You can't take your foot off the gas. I don't know what the line is, but I'm pretty sure VCU is favored. But Wagner's a heck of a team. I'm not saying that there's some Final Four contender or anything, but I'm just saying that they have two guards that can really play, and VCU kind of struggled in the second half of guard play. So you're going to have to look at that, and you're going to have to make your adjustments. I will also say this: points in the paint. You've got to make sure that you get a lot of points in the paint. Saturday night, I want to see 40 plus. I want to see 50 plus. Don't stand out there shooting 3-pointers. You're a big team. Get in the paint and score. You are VCU. You have the size. You have the ability. Now, if you're going to shoot the 3-pointers, make sure you make them and make sure they're efficient. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Robb Johnson for Ram Talk, Episode 1, Season 2. I'll be back with you guys probably Saturday or either early Sunday, probably late Saturday night, and give you guys another episode of Ram Talk. Will be Episode 2 after the Wagner game. You all have a good night, and go Rams.
Legacy Maker, the All Sports Network.